99%. That's the conviction rate for Palestinians in Israeli military courts. And yesterday, it just got worse. On the 30th of March 2026, the Israeli Knesset voted to enable a law that would allow Palestinians, but nobody else, not Israelis or anybody else under the occupation of the Israeli government, to be killed if they're convicted of terrorism in courts. But you see, Palestinians don't go through the same courts as Israelis. They are tried in military courts with 99% conviction rates, according to human rights organizations like B'Tselem, which are based in Israel. Now, what this practically means is that for those who are convicted, the death of them by hanging is almost a certainty. Now, if you want to go a couple of steps further, you'd have to talk about how this creates a system that crystallizes what the International Court of Justice already described as an illegal occupation. Because what it means is that already you have a situation where there are tens of thousands of Palestinians who are kept in prison, often without trial or charge, for months, days, years, where they are tortured, beaten psychologically. For example, I could tell you the story about Omar from Gaza, who was sent to Seddetem prison, where he was beaten and psychologically tortured. I could talk to you about Saifullah, a Palestinian American who was beaten to death in the occupied West Bank. And despite that, there's been not a single conviction for an Israeli since the 2020s. And the UK government is involved in this, if you like. It is breaking, many scholars and analysts think, its obligations under the Fourth Geneva Convention, under the UN Charter, and under the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, because it continues to support the Israeli government politically. It continues to enable the sale of weapons, for example, through companies like Elbit Systems, which were also implicated in the deaths of British citizens like Jim Henderson, a former soldier in the British Armed Forces. Now, some of the people had nooses as lapels on their person. And many wonder what happens when a society is able to celebrate death to the degree that it becomes emblazoned on their chests as a brazen reminder to many who suffered under the boot of an authoritarian system that controls where they can go, where they can worship, and where they can love. That kind of system dehumanizes not just the people under its boot, but also the people who are giving out those orders, who are facilitating that system. It makes or steals away from us our humanity as well. And for those of us who are on the sidelines and not doing anything about it, perhaps takes even more of our humanity still. But if you'd like to learn more about any of this, then you can read the caption down below and follow over for more.